You're listening to KCPR the Rec, your place to recreate, with your host, Caitlin, Jonathan, and Joe.
Hey there, welcome to KCPR the Rec. Today's podcast will feature Brent's Bites, a conversation about multi-sport athletes, tell you all about what's on deck for Parks and Rec, and of course, give you the National Day for today.
Today's National Day.
Well, Joe, today's National Day is Grilled Cheese Day.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I love me some grilled cheese.
They are delicious, aren't they?
Yes. Do you ever hear of what was it? And it was a guy, and it was a NASCAR, talked about how he does a special time with grilled cheese. Instead of using butter, you use mayo.
That sounds different.
It makes it super unhealthy, but super tasty.
Wait a minute. Is the grilled cheese naturally healthy anyway?
Sure. You use like low-fat cheese.
Whole wheat bread?
Yeah, of course. That's what everyone
Sure.
uses for grilled cheeses, right?
Well, the grilled cheese became really prevalent in 1920 with the advent of... sliced bread.
Oh,
Joe.
so is it the greatest thing since sliced bread?
Well, it's one of the great things that came from sliced bread. Anyhow, all this talk about grilled cheese is getting me kind of hungry. Is Brent around? Do we have a Brent's Bite today?
Let me ask, hey, Brent,
Hey, buddies.
did you bring a bite for us today? Because I'm getting kind of hungry.
I did, man, and I tell you what, those grilled cheese made me hungry, too. And the person you were talking about was Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Oh, it was Dale.
That is the man who uses mayo instead of butter.
Okay.
Got to keep that NASCAR body in shape, right?
Yep. Long time in a car. All right, well, what I have for you guys today is a quick, healthy snack for that summertime get-together.
Ooh.
Sounds like a plan.
It's really good, and here's what you're going to need. Whole wheat English muffins,
All right.
some marinara sauce,
Ooh.
low-fat mozzarella,
Ooh.
This is sounding like a
vegetables,
pizza.
and vegetables of your choice. I like to use spinach, broccoli, some red green peppers, and some tomatoes.
Ooh.
That sounds good.
It is. It's really good. It's quick, and it's easy to prepare. What you're going to have to do is set your oven to 450. Put your muffin halves on a pan, and put some marinara sauce, sprinkle with some cheese, and then top with the vegetables of your liking.
All right.
Let it cook for about 3 to 4 minutes. Take it out and watch everybody's smiles grow.
Can I
good.
do this without any vegetables on it?
Yeah, you can.
It won't be as healthy.
It'd just
though,
be
right?
pretty much like a new type of grilled cheese.
Just a it's or a
Skip
bagel
the
bite.
marinara, skip the vegetables, just put the cheese between the bread.
and just eat it that way. Yeah. That works. Let's cut the middleman out, right?
I guess so. If that's what you're into, Joe.
But no, it's really good. My kids love it. It's something great for summertime get-togethers.
That's something fresh.
Awesome. Thanks, Brent.
No problem, man. See you next time.
Into the Rec Room.
All right, today we want to talk about the benefits of multi-sport athletes. And to be fair, there is two sides to this argument, Joe. You know, there are parents who advocate for having a single sport athlete, you know, the elitist mindset, you know, the goal there, obviously getting their student to college and hopefully getting a nice scholarship for that. Plus, you know, it is always nice to just be the best at everything that you do. And on the other side of the spectrum, you have the multi-sport athletes. And that's the part of the conversation we're going to focus on today. What are some of the benefits of playing multiple sports?
Yeah, so I know from my personal experience, you know, I wasn't a single sport athlete myself. When I was growing up, I kind of get involved with a bunch of different kind of sports too. You know, I gave a lot of things a try. For the most part, I know I played soccer a lot from growing up and then into high school. I played baseball every day for a little while there.
And everyone knows how much you love lacrosse.
Oh yes, I do love me some lacrosse. So that was my other big sport. I also played a lot of inline hockey and street hockey, that kind of stuff too. So that's kind of what I was going around. Just 'cause, the biggest thing was I just didn't want to kind of just do one thing. I was always trying to do something different. I talked to my parents about it. I was always trying to play a different sport here and there if I was available for it too. So because after a while, I was like, oh, I'm done playing soccer. I'm gonna play some hockey now. I'm gonna play hockey with my friends and join I would join like an inline hockey league, and that was kind of like fun for me because it was a different sport. And then as soon as I was done hockey in the wintertime, like, oh, now it's time to go play some lacrosse.
So one of the benefits you found from playing multiple sports was that you didn't get bored or you didn't get burnt out from playing that one sport.
Yeah, and I know for a while there, when I was playing soccer, I felt like I was starting to get a little burned out from it. But then as soon as I started playing different things, then I really kind of, was like, I'm looking forward to each different sport. As soon as that season was over, I was like, oh, here we go. I'm gonna play a different sport now because it's that time of the year.
I gotcha. One of the reasons that my wife and I, we get our daughters involved in a lot of different kinds of sports. And, one of those reasons is because we want them to have the opportunity to experience different things and really develop a passion and love for the sport that they end up choosing later on in life. But one of the reasons why we're trying to expose them to a lot of different types of opportunities right now is because participating in different sports helps you develop different sports skills.
Mm-hmm.
You might develop hand-eye coordination by playing t-ball, or balance by doing gymnastics or tumbling. You might learn endurance from playing soccer or running track or something like that. And of course, you can get power from a variety of different sports. So being able to develop those different sport-specific skills is something that my wife and I have value in when we put our children in various sport programs.
And I know a lot of these sports too, they kind of like the skills, they kind of cross over in a sense too. Like I know sometimes people who play basketball and then they end up playing lacrosse. That's the way they play offense and defense. It's almost
the strategies that they learn.
It's exactly the same exact thing. Everyone's trying to set picks and they're moving the ball around. It's all the kind of same way. Same thing even with hockey too, because it's a nonstop game, kind of going back and forth. It's just a lot of the sports really do kind of cross over with each other. That skills work. You can kind of work plays in the same exact way. People know how to make sure they pass the ball, just don't take it all by yourself, and just kind of move it around. And it kind of makes it feel like you're, it's more of a bigger idea than just, one.
Oh, sure.
Sport. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely zooming out on that lens and the scope of what your children are learning, like you said, teamwork and problem solving, transferable skills that can go between all these different sports. One of the other things that I think is important as far as having multi-sport athletes is that it helps to limit overuse injuries, and especially when you're talking about youth, playing multiple sports provides them different time to heal up. If you have a pitcher, right, in Little League, they're limited to pitching a certain number of games so they don't, overdo it. But you take that athlete and you put them in another sport that is, a leg dominant sport like soccer, right?
Or track or something.
Yeah. Right. Then all of a sudden they're letting that arm and that shoulder have a chance to heal up and rest in between seasons. And that's pretty important, so that you don't get your little one hurt or injured by just specializing in one particular sport.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, if you're constantly using only, the same muscle group, for the same sport all year long, you're going to kind of break yourself down or wear yourself down, that you're kind of going to get worn out in a sense, that you're kind of, maybe you should take a break or do something else that kind of works a different type of muscle group and everything too.
Yeah, absolutely. Joe, are there ways that Kent County Parks and Recreation can help folks keep their kids engaged in multiple different activities?
I believe so. We have plenty of different sports we offer every year, throughout the year too. So whether we offer basketball programs, we offer lacrosse programs, different soccer programs, even cornhole. We offer a cornhole league. So it's, the way we do it.
Swimming lessons, roller skating.
Yeah. The way we do it with Parks and Rec is that we have a multiple array of sports that people can get involved in. That's not just, the same thing over and over again, is that you can do different things throughout the whole entire year. Well,
and the best part of that as well is that some of these programs are designed as being sport instruction. So you're learning how to play the game, you're learning the basics, the foundations, you're learning the rules. And then we also offer leagues that allow participants to participate in a team setting, to engage with other folks and play the game that they've grown and loved. And we don't just offer these programs once a year, right?
Yeah, we offer them all year round, that, or just most of the sports almost all year round, that, that they can pick up something new, throughout the year. That way, you can see, let me go try to see if I like to play softball, or if I want to, see if I can play some basketball or something like that too. That way they can kind of get a feel for what, it doesn't hurt trying a different sport out and seeing, maybe this is something else I can try at and see if I'm good at it or if I enjoy it.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of the programs that Kent County Parks and Recreation offers, Joe, you want to take a look at what's on deck for Parks and Rec?
Of course I do. Let's take a look at some upcoming programs. With spring break just around the corner, Kent County Parks and Recreation offers many sport camps to keep your youth active during the spring break. From martial arts to basketball to soccer, our spring break camps start April 22nd.
Man, just around the corner.
Ooh, it's getting close. Our educational and fitness programs that start mid-April include soap making, jewel box pillow, yoga, water yoga, Pilates, and aqua aerobics. If your traveling is more of your thing, we have bus trips to Baltimore's Inner Harbor and New York's Midtown Manhattan. And let's not forget Earth Day on April 20th.
Man, that's a great opportunity for folks to get out and actually engage with us celebrating a national day.
True, it is a great opportunity to celebrate the National Day with us cleaning up some litter and maybe planting some trees out at one of our parks. So, to register for any of these programs, you can check us out online at
www.co.kent.de.us/parks-recreation.aspx.
I do love me that jingle.
That's a good time, isn't it?
Makes me a little tear in my eye just hearing it all the time.
Don't worry. K-Money will be back before you know it.
A little hiccup.
Hope you're doing good out there, Caitlin. All right. So thank you so much for spending your time with us today. If you enjoyed this episode, then you should check us out on our next episode where we will hopefully bring you a guest to discuss pay-to-play sports. We'll also bring you a Mike's Mind-Boggling Mystery, and we're going to talk about upcoming programs along with another National Day. Catch you on the flip side.
Check you later.